AI, it's your newest team member and it's already clocked in. That's not a metaphor, it's an operational reality. AI is already writing emails and routing requests, summarizing policies, and engaging your stakeholders. Whether your leadership team is ready for this or not, it's here. If you don't train your people to work with AI, to supervise it, question it, embed it responsibly, you're not leading your digital workforce. You're being led by it. Hi, I'm Teresa Youngkin. I'm a health informaticist. Like a surgeon stitches people together with needle and thread, I stitch people and processes together with ones and zeros. I work as a consultant, a speaker, and an AI strategist who's built and who's implemented real-world tools across healthcare, public policy, and operations. I'm here to help you translate AI into action. This video kicks off with a 12-part series that's designed to train your team, sharpen your vision, and strengthen your leadership. Let's begin. First, I want to ground this in numbers. According to McKinsey, 85% of healthcare and life sciences executives, they're already deploying and piloting AI tools. Now, more than half say that they're planning to scale that in 2025. Johnson & Johnson has trained over 56,000 employees. Merck, they've deployed GPT across 50,000 of their staff. And Eli Lilly believes in it so much that they made AI certification a requirement for senior leaders. That's a lot of activity happening. And yet, 70% of AI pilots are still failing, and they're failing to scale. Why? Well, it's not because of the tech, but it's because of gaps in training, in ownership, and alignment. And that's why we're here. AI literacy, it isn't optional. It's a part of being a 21st century leader. Now, AI transformation, it's not a tech initiative. It's a leadership behavior shift. You don't need to write Python or fine-tune a model. But what you do need to do is to set a clear vision, to ask sharper questions, define what ethical AI looks like in your organization, and create the conditions for thoughtful experimentation. Leadership is what determines whether AI becomes an accelerator or a liability. And right now, most organizations are missing that leadership layer in their AI strategy. So in this series, we're walking through 12 foundational AI use cases based on OpenAI's primitives. Each week, we'll translate these into real operational tools in leadership conversations. Here's a preview. We've got text generation, like crafting internal communications already embedded in our workflows. Summarization, so you can use tools like Notably or Fireflies to synthesize your meeting notes. Classification. You can apply tools from Amazon or Salesforce to route requests or documentation. Translation for multilingual operational support. Semantic search. That's just a fancy way to say that we're making our internal knowledge instantly findable. Embeddings. We're going to feed structured and unstructured data into new vector databases. Finally, RAG, ChatGPT, or Claude with internal knowledge bases. Code generation lets AI write scripts, queries, or automation logic so your teams can prototype faster and focus on solving real problems. Image understanding. We're going to be looking at some operational use cases with tools like computer vision, speech recognition. We're probably already using this. We're using things like Whisper, Otter to transcribe ambient listening, multimodal reasoning. That's when you start to combine text and voice. And we're doing that using Gemini or GPT-4o for smarter assistants. Finally, we've got agent-based interactions. What's going to bring you value? Let's be honest. Most teams aren't resisting AI because they don't care. It's because they're overwhelmed. It's because they hear all of these buzzwords that we throw around, but no one's actually translating that into what it means for them. So here is what your teams actually need. They need a shared vocabulary. training that respects their expertise, safe spaces to test and to iterate, and finally, they need clear feedback loops and escalation paths. This is why we just don't need AI training. We need AI change management, and that's going to start with you. Here's the plan. Over the next 12 weeks, we'll walk through one use case, we'll show a real-world example, pitfalls that you should avoid, and one small practical action that you get to try with your team. At the end of this, if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll get a printable worksheet to track your team's readiness. And then finally, you can bring me in for a live training or just a strategy sprint. If you want to get started, the first step is clarity. And then the second is commitment. I'm not telling you it's an either or, it's a both and. You need to start with both. Why? As I said before, AI is already clocked in. It's doing the notes and generating the reports, and it's influencing decisions, often invisibly. Here's the good news. You still shape the culture that it's grown in. You decide how it's introduced, where it's used, who gets a seat at the AI table in your organization to begin with. Let's train your team. Let's build the structure, let's define the standards, and let's make AI a tool of leadership, not of confusion. Thank you again. I'm Tracy Yankin. Join me. Subscribe. Click the button so that you know when the next episode comes out. All right, I'll catch you guys here on the flip side.